I did a video the other day and I was mentioning how the devil is smarter than you, and anytime there's some type of uprising or movement of freedom and the people start to gather together, the devil infiltrates it right away, and he will go along with it. See, the devil just wants to take that situation and he wants to control it. And I mentioned this happened in the preaching community with a gentleman named Kerrigan Skelly, who basically did the work of the devil in dividing the preaching community. So something that happened recently was in Dallas, a lady that owns a hair salon decided to open up in spite of the government saying she couldn't. Well, a lot of people started to gather around her and support her. I think she got close to $500,000 in donations alone because she stood up to the government. So what did the government do? The government immediately sent the devil in to take this movement and stop it. They sent in a politician by the name of Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz is going to act like he's on this lady's side. But all he's trying to do is get this under control before it gets out of control for the government. Once again, the devil is smarter than you. He's clever. The best thing this lady could have done would have been to have rejected Ted Cruz. If she would have said, no thank you. This is a movement of the people. We do not want any politicians involved with this. The same thing happened with the lady in Kentucky. I think she was a clerk of a court. She refused to hand out marriage certificates for homosexuals, and a positive uprising occurred as a result of this, and she had an outpouring of support. But then the politicians got involved. Mike Huckabee, a supposed Christian, went down there. They worked out some compromise. They played the Rocky music as she was getting out of jail like she was a victor. And then the only compromise was that she didn't have to put her signature on the marriage certificates. The homos were still allowed to get married. The sodomites were still allowed to have a legal union. It's not marriage. Marriage can only happen from God. The government doesn't make marriage. It's just a civil union. But the sodomites were still able to do that. There was no victory. The victory was for the devil, because once again, he outsmarted all the stupid people, all the idiots who go along every single time because they lack wisdom.